All right, let's get back to our weather happening here a little bit closer to home. And of course, in the Sierra, Paul, we know rain is on the way, but sounds like the bigger story is the snow.
Yeah, this is going to be an inconvenient storm for the Bay Area with several consecutive days of light to moderate rainfall, but our flooding potential is going to remain low. It'll get breezy, but not overly windy. It is the feet of snow in the Sierra, the whiteout conditions produced by those 60+ mile-an-hour winds that are going to be the big concern as we head into the first weekend in March. You wouldn't guess that this is on the way as you just look outside right now. Not a cloud in the sky as we look towards the horizon from Salesforce Tower. A little smudge of haze on the horizon. The rain will do a pretty effective job of washing that out of the sky. Let's take a look at the weather headlines. What you need to know. The light rain is going to arrive tomorrow. It's just going to be a wet and colder pattern, especially Friday and Saturday, and even some lingering showers on Sunday. Blizzard conditions in the Sierra. We talked about that a few minutes ago. I'll show you the blizzard warning momentarily. And there's potential of more rain around the Bay Area as we head into next week. Just potential at this point. The forecast model data is a bit muddled, but we're going to continue sorting that out over the course of the next several days. Let's take a look at tomorrow's rain. Just a few showers out there for the morning commute. They're going to be more mist than hit, but we will see light to moderate rain becoming more likely as we head towards late morning into early afternoon. There will be breaks in between the showers. At no point over the next 3 or 4 days do we anticipate that it will be raining across the entire Bay Area at any one point in time, but these waves of rain are going to continue moving in. The fact that there are gaps in between, well, that allows the moisture that falls to soak into the soils before the next wave of rain arrives. That helps to mitigate the overall flooding potential, as does the fact we're not going to have any torrential, long-lived downpours like we had 8 days ago when downtown San Francisco picked up almost an inch of rain in under an hour. We are going to see the showery pattern continuing into Friday. We'll switch forecast models, which is a little bit coarser resolution here, but it looks farther into the future, and it gives us an idea of how long the wet weather is going to last. Likely the heaviest rain is going to be from late Friday into Friday night and early Saturday. Snow falling in inland Mendocino County and Lake County. You're under a winter storm warning. Of course, the blizzard warning in the Sierra is going to occupy a lot of attention over the course of the next several days. Just a wet day on Saturday. Some optimism that maybe as we head into Sunday, we might catch a bit of a break in between the most widespread showers, but it's still going to be unsettled. So be very flexible with any outdoor plans for that first Sunday in March. The wind is going to be a factor as well. We'll talk about that in just a second. I want to show you how much rain is going to add up first as we head through the course of the next 5 days or so. It takes us through the weekend. And we're talking about, on the low end of the spectrum, just under an inch of total rainfall in San Jose. That's not enough to lead to any significant flooding threat. Inland of the East Bay, around an inch, maybe a little over that in spots, a little under that in others. For San Francisco, just barely over 1.25 inches of total rainfall is the expectation, just under 1.5 inches of rain for Half Moon Bay. And even on the high end of the range of, again, what we expect, there's always some flexibility with these numbers. If one downpour decides to park in place a little bit longer. But Santa Rosa, we're expecting less than 2 inches of rain. So again, you space that out over the course of 3 or 4 days, and it's just not likely to lead to any significant flooding. Let's come back to those wind gusts, which are going to pick up, especially Friday into Saturday. We track those hour by hour, and you're going to be seeing those in the 30 to 40 mile an hour range for the most part. Usually we're looking for 50+ mile an hour gusts for the highest potential of any power outages, any kind of stress in the power grid. That's more likely in the Sierra, where they're going to get the weight of the snow on top of the power lines and power poles as well. Everyone in purple is under the blizzard warning. In red, on the Nevada side of the border, that's a winter storm warning. 1 to 4 feet of snow above 3,000 feet in elevation. You get above 5,000 feet, and we're talking 5 to 10 feet. And those 60 to 100 mile an hour wind gust travel is going to be essentially impossible in the Sierra as we head through the weekend. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast back to the Bay Area here, and we do have just a wet stretch of weather. It's going to be colder as well. High temperatures only in the low to mid 50s Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Snow levels in the Bay Area dropping down to around 2,000 feet Friday night into Saturday, so a little frosting of snow on some of the Bay Area peaks. And we're leaving the possibility of showers in the forecast Monday and Tuesday before a better chance of rain heads our way again. Just a very unsettled start to the month of March, all the way through the first 6 or 7 days of the new month.
Feels like we're starting to get used to this pattern. A few days on, a few days off.
A lot of days on here.
All right. Thanks, Paul.